Hello, good afternoon students. So we were doing exercise 8.7 and today we'll start with question number 7 part 1. Okay, so question number 7 part 1 is integration x divided by x to the power 4 minus 1 into dx. Okay, so let us quickly go through what we did in the previous classes. In the previous classes we have learned about 7 standard integrals, and then also we learn about if the power in the numerator and the power in the denominators are equal, then we can make the numerator as denominator. That was one thing. If the power in the numerator is greater than the power in the denominator, then we have to divide. That was the second case. And the third one out here, if the power in the numerator is less than the power in the denominator, like as out here, the power of numerator is less than the power of denominator, then we have to do substitution. So 3 things and the 7 standard integrals, please learn it. Okay, so now what we do out here is write x divided by x to the power 4 can be written as x square whole square minus 1. Okay, so as the power in numerator is less than the power in denominator, so we substitute. So what do we substitute is, let us substitute p is equals to x square, because if I substitute p equals to x square, then I'll be getting x dx, which is in the numerator, right? So after substitution, you know what to do, differentiate and find the value for x dx, which will be dp by 2. Okay, so therefore capital I will be integration x dx, the value for x dx is dp by 2 divided by x square is p, right? So therefore this becomes p square. So p square minus 1 square. So now if you look at this integral, integration dp divided by p square minus 1 square, it is one of the standard integrals. In fact, it is the first standard integral. Okay, and the formula goes as 1 by 2a log of x minus a divided by x plus a, right? What is the value for a? 1. So 1 by 2 is already there, into 1 by 2a, the value is 1, log modulus p minus 1 divided by p plus 1. Okay, and then finally we need to put the value for p, which is x square. So the final answer will be 1 by 4 log modulus x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1 plus c. So pause the video and note it. Alright, next is question number 7 part 2. Okay, question number 7 part 2 is same as 7 part 1. I'm just going to give a hint of 7 part 2 and 8 part 1. You'll do yourself. Okay, so now the question is integration 3x square divided by 1 plus x to the power 6 into dx. So this is the question. Now again, if you see properly in the powers, the power of the numerator is less than the power of the denominator. So what should we do again? If the power in the numerator is less than the denominator, then we have to substitute. When do I divide? If the power in the numerator is greater than the power in the denominator. And when do I make it same? If the power in the numerator and denominators are equal. Okay, so 3 things, please remember it. So as here the power is less than the denominator, so we need to substitute. And how will I do it? Write x cubed x to the power 6 as x cube square, and then put the substitution p equals to x cube. Everything is same as 7 part 1 after that. Okay, the same goes with 8 part 1 also. Look at the hint out here, copy the hint and complete number 8 part 1 as well. So pause the video and note it down. In fact question number 8 part 1 I have done out here. Please check the solution. The power in the numerator is less than the power in denominator. It is x squared, it is x to the power 6. So what to do? Substitution. Make it as x cube square, and remember that a to the power 6 is always a constant, even if I write a cube whole square. Okay, so a cube whole square, so this is a constant. It will remain as a constant later. So substitute it, find the value of x square dx, which is dp by 3, and then this side, after you put the values, we get this. Here I've written a cube is all constant. Okay, and then use the formula. Pause the video, note it down. Question number 8 part 2. Again a similar type of question. Now question number 8 part 2, the power in the numerator is less than the power in the denominator. See, the same thing repeats again and again. Now if the power is less in the numerator than denominator, then we need to substitute, but we have to make it how? Okay, Here it is x to the power 8. So what will I write? X to the power 4 whole square. And then what is my substitution? P equals to x to the power 4. P is equals to x to the power 4 is my substitution. So if it is x to the power 4, then differentiate and find the value for x cubed dx, which is dp by 4. After put the value, you'll get like this, which is in the form of standard integrals, and then you know what to do. And finally put the value for p. So pause the video and note it down. The next one I move to is question number 10. Number 10 part 1. Question number 10 part 1. Right? Question number 10 part 1 is integration cos x divided by root over 4 minus sine square x dx. Now here we cannot follow that the power in numerator is smaller than denominator or equals to or greater than, okay, because here we have cos and sine. So what we'll do first is we'll try and make in the form of standard integrals, right? We'll try and make in the form of standard integrals by using substitution. Let's see how we can do. See, I know the relation between sine and cos. If I assume p is equal to sine x, then I'll be getting cos x. So let us try by taking a substitution, p equals to sine x, okay? Before that, you write down integration cos x divided by root 4 can be written as 2 square minus sine square x can be written as sine x whole square. Okay, so let us substitute p equals to sine x. So if p is equals to sine x, then after differentiation, I know dp by dx will be differentiation of sine x is cos x, and cross multiply with dx, you'll get dp as cos x dx. So everything is known out here. So what is the value for cos x into dx? Dp integration divided by 2 square minus p square. Now do you know this integral? Integration dx divided by root over a square minus x square. Now see out here, I'm telling again and again, if you haven't learned the 7 standard integrals, you will be having lots and lots of problem out here. So please do learn your standard integrals first, right? Okay, not only in this chapter, not only in this exercise, later on, okay, throughout this chapter, indefinite integral, in differential equations, we need the standard integrals. So please do learn it by heart. You have plenty of time to learn the standard integrals, okay? So after that, once you have identified the standard integral, then you are done. You are done, okay? So sine inverse p by 2, put the value for p, which is sine x, and using the formula sine inverse sine x as x, so final answer is x plus c. Pause the video, note it down. A similar one is there in question number 10 part 2. I've mentioned the hint out here. Please use the hint and solve question number 10 part 2. Clear? Right? We move to question number 11 part 1, which will be the last sum for today. Okay, 11 part 1, capital I is equal to sine x divided by 16 minus 9 cos square x dx. Okay, a little bit of extra work we have to do out here after doing the substitution also. But the first part is the same thing. The first step would be taking the substitution. Substitute p equals to cos x. So p equals to cos x. You know, after differentiation, you'll be getting dp as minus sine x dx. Find the value for sine x into dx will be minus dp. Therefore, your integral becomes integration, the value for numerator sine x dx minus dp divided by 16 minus 9. What is the value for cos x? P. 16 minus 9p square. Right? So therefore, now this minus sign is out here, and we know we have to take 9 common. So taking 9 common, we will be getting 16 by 9 minus p square. 1 by 9 is a constant, so it will be minus 1 by 9 integration dp divided by the 16 by 9 is 4 by 3 whole square minus p square. Now once you have reached till out here, then you are almost done. You just need to identify which integral is it, which standard integral it is. Integration of dp divided by a square minus p square. Please do think. Close your eyes, think for a while, and then you know what to do. It is standard integral number. Which number? Number 1 and number 2? Number 2. Integration of dx divided by a square minus x square. Pause the video, note it down. We move to the next page. So I hope you have guessed and you have checked the formulas. If you know it, very good. If you don't know, please learn it. So I have integration minus 1 by 9 integration dp divided by 4 by 3 square minus p square. So the formula is 1 by 2a log of a plus x divided by a minus x, which is this. Putting the values, so cancellation, and then you solve it, you'll reach till out here, and then finally put the value for p, which is cos x. So hence this is the final answer. Pause the video, note it down. Any assignments for today will be question number 10 part 2, 11 part 1 part 2, question number 8 part 2, and question number 7 part 2. So that's it for today.